Hey everybody, welcome back to another Mustang video. Well, this is a very special video because I have owned this car for exactly 1 year. So this is going to be kind of a walk around and review of the car. I will do a brief overview of everything I've done to it, and I will talk about any issues that I've had along the way. So, as some of you may already know, this is a 2017 Mustang GT Premium with Performance Pack in magnetic gray, and I bought it exactly 1 year ago, almost to the day, and I love this car. I traded in my Nissan GT-R R35 GT-R on this car, and even a year later I do not regret that. This of course was not my first Mustang I've ever owned. I have lots of videos on my channel of my 2001 Mustang Bullet that I had several years ago and sold to a friend before I bought the 370Z, which I traded on the GT-R, which I then traded on this Mustang. So just a brief overview of the things I've done, and there's been quite a few. I have individual videos of everything I've done in this playlist. We'll start with the lowering springs, which are iBox Sport lines. Very happy with those. And sorry if it's a little windy right now, but this is the time that I've allotted to do this video, so hopefully it won't be too big of a deal. The other thing I did was the MagnaFlow competition catback exhaust. Love that. I've added the GT350 track pack spoiler. Windows are tinted, excuse me, 20% in the back, 35% in the front. Added some big worm graphics narrow GT350 inspired stripes in I can't remember the exact color, but I think they call it medium blue. Very much a fan of the color. Added the Cervini's upper and lower grille assemblies, which opened the front end way up. I really like those. Again, there's another video. Added a howler badge, front and rear. This is a Craig's custom bracket license plate holder, and it is removable. There's just a retainer underneath. You can take the whole thing off and then you don't see it at all if you want. I have a black view front and rear dash cam. I think it's the 650 model. I don't quite remember, but again, there is a video for that. I still have the factory Performance Pack wheels. I do like these wheels, and I don't have any plans of putting any sort of spacers or anything to bump the wheels out. I actually like the fact that it makes the car look extra low because they're sucked in a little bit. These are the original factory 5.0 badges. I just plastic dipped them and put a little red piece of vinyl. It's actually electrical tape that I cut to fit there. Did an auto dip coating on the mirrors. I've got rear louvers, and these are from eBay. I don't remember the exact brand, but I'm very happy with these, front and rear. They've been great. I did a solid blackout panel for the rear to get rid of the GT badge, and again I added another howler badge. And this one is slightly different than the front. It just says Coyote, where the front one says 5.0 GT. Again, more videos of those, and I sprayed a a matte finish over them to kind of dull them down a little bit. I have an LED bulb in the rear. I don't remember the name brand for the backup light. Let's see, go into the interior. It is mostly stock with a couple additions. I added a Ford GT350 steering wheel, and it's not the R steering wheel, it's just the GT350 steering wheel with a black stripe, and the same with the shift knob. And everything else is stock on the inside. This does have the 401A package with the Shaker Pro audio. Oh, I also added the GT350 start button. That was very simple to do. Because this is a premium with the 401A package, it includes pretty much everything. Navigation and the light up door sills and the Ford My Color where you can change the gauges. I also added this dead pedal cover, and I don't remember the name brand, but I think I have a video on that as well. It matches the other pedals very nicely. One thing I still want to do is a short shifter in this car, and I think it would definitely benefit from that. I just haven't gotten around to it. Got a lot of other stuff going on right now, so I'll hopefully get to that sooner rather than later. Let's see, what else? I guess that's pretty much it for the inside. Go ahead and show under the hood. All right, looking under the hood, I deleted the factory engine cover. I didn't like that. I painted these two covers in a blue rather than buying the Ford Performance ones. This expansion tank is actually just plasti dipped, and it has held up great for the last year. Absolutely no issues at all. This does have the Stage 2 Ford Performance tune with the GT350 intake and throttle body and spacer, and so far I'm very happy with that. I don't have any plans of going on to the Stage 3. It just doesn't seem like it would be you know, really all that advantageous to do that. But at this point, quite happy with what I have here. And that, I should mention, is carb legal. So it comes with that very important sticker. When you live here in California and you gotta get your car smogged, you need to have that. So I like to keep this car pretty clean and do a lot of car shows with it, a lot of car meets. And it's never let me down, that's for sure. Actually, going back to the inside, this car currently has 6,593.7 miles after 1 year. Fortunately, I don't need to drive this every day. I do have other cars. And I work at home, so it's not really I'm not really out on the road in rush hour traffic. I actually just completed its first oil change the other day because the light came on pretty much after exactly 1 year of ownership. So I changed the oil with a Mobil 1 full synthetic, and it was pretty straightforward. As far as issues with this car, haven't really had any at all. It's never been to the dealer for any kind of warranty work, nothing like that. One thing that I do have, I will address it when I need to take it to the dealer, is pretty much from day one, this passenger side door panel has a little bit of a rattle, and especially when the song I'm playing has a lot of bass, it tends to rattle right around this door area right there. But if you kind of push on it, it goes away. It's a bit annoying, and sometimes there's also a rattle behind the dash right there. Again, same thing. That almost, it's not really a problem, but you know, as far as making it a point to go to the dealer, it's, I guess I'll live with it for now. Very happy with the steering wheel. The Alcantara is nice and clean, have no issues with this at all. You can just clean it with a damp rag if your hands get a little sweaty or whatever, but it has not been an issue. And I also got off of eBay, I don't know if you can see it right there, just a black decal to cover over the pony to kind of get rid of that chrome. Decal itself isn't perfect, it doesn't fit perfectly, but that's all right. Still pretty happy with that. Changed out those to LEDs pretty much when I first got the car. Oh, I also did some, I don't know if you can see right there, some blackout decals for those information warning labels. I think they were yellow or white, I don't even remember, but now they're just black. They kind of disappear. So I guess that will pretty much do it. I might be interested in the future, like I said, of definitely doing a short shifter, potentially getting a larger, more prominent front spoiler, although the one that comes with this performance pack is pretty nice. I think the fact that I keep the car clean all the time really makes a big difference. I get a lot of thumbs up on the road. And oh, one thing I'm very much not happy about are the rear tires. I'll go ahead and insert a picture. The rear tires with like 6,500 miles, they pretty much need to be replaced. These Pirelli P0s, they're great tires. I have no issues with them. The performance, they're extremely soft, and I don't know that it would be different for any of the other tires like the Michelin or the Nittos or anything else that would be comparable, but they really just didn't last long at all. The front tires, brand new. You can hardly even tell there's any wear on them. The rear tires, of course, because of the staggered fitment, you can't rotate them. So probably within the next 1,000 miles or so, I'm gonna have to get some new rear tires. Undecided what I want to do. If anybody out there has any suggestions other than going with the Pirelli P0s, let me know. Interested in a summer tire, not an all-season tire, but a summer tire that would be equivalent to what I have. I would like to get more than 65 or 7,000 miles out of them. So like I said, I got videos for pretty much everything I've done to this car in this playlist from day one. And this will mark the 1-year anniversary of this car. Couldn't be happier with it. So let me know if you have any comments, suggestions. I don't necessarily have any plans of supercharging it at this point, not unless I come into a bunch of money. I'm pretty happy with the car the way it sits, and it's just never going to be as fast as the GT-R was, and that's okay because it's a whole different kind of car. So I guess that'll pretty much do it. Comment below. I do read each comment that I get. My email address is also in my bio here on YouTube, so send me an email if you want. That'll pretty much do it. Thanks for taking the time out of your day to watch, and as always, catch you on the flip side.